realized that I'm gonna start naming it instead of just naming like the date and then writing FiveAlive. I have to write like the parsha because this is about the parsha. That's how you'll be able to find it. Anyways, so the word is basukos, and I'm gonna say walls. Walls. Good morning. Morning, everybody.
Morning, Isaac.
Morning, Menel. Morning, Sean. Morning, Yossi. Morning, Yossi. Yosef Yitzchak. Morning, Isaac. Morning, Shnei. I didn't think I was going to say that.
I did not.
Morning, Schneer. Morning, Sean. Morning, Schneer. Morning, Dobi. Morning, Rabbi Yaska. Thank you for joining us and bringing the fire. No, I mean, I'm like, what are you going to say?
Okay, I
no idea. But I'm going to put you on mute.
Okay, cool. Okay, I see it.
Okay. But I'm still going to put you on mute. All right. Shkoyach. Sixth reading, Leviticus 23:33 through 44. The week beginning with the 15th of Tishrei is Sukkot, huts, during which we are commanded to dwell in temporary huts. We are also required on this holiday to hold together and wave 4 plant parts together: a citron, esrog, palm stalk, lulav, 3 myrtle branches, hadassim, and 2 willow branches, aravis. Words.
Teshvu old. The sukkah is rising above the physical world. Sukkah is Teshvu Shivas Yom Gamer. Ayikra Chaf Gimel Membes. God instructed Moses to tell the Jewish people, you must live in huts, sukkot, throughout this 7-day period. The sukkah is unique among the Torah's commandments in that.
No, only one.
That wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I need to talk, yeah? Like, you didn't give me a lot of options.
Preferably.
Okay, so now I need to, like, look back and stuff. Yeah, so we're talking about sukkahs and waving the lulav with myrtle branches and 2 willow branches. And very good. Yeah, okay. Pass.
All right.
Oh.
Which word must
Shivas.
7? Carmelo Anthony.
Who?
Carmelo Anthony. Where do I read? We are taught.
The sukkah.
The sukkah derives from the cloud produced when the high priest would burn.
Shomer. The sukkah is unique.
Oh, I thought you already read that. The sukkah is unique among the Torah's commandments in that it is the only one that we physically enter. The sukkah surrounds us on all sides. The property of the sukkah is a physical manifestation of the divine energy that the sukkah embodies, the awareness that God exists apart from the world and beyond its limitations. We are taught that the spirituality of the sukkah derives from the cloud.
Oh, that's it. Just the one paragraph.
Right.
Limit 1 paragraph per turn. That's right. You should have a rule book. Want to say something?
We actually enter the mitzvah. Like that, the sukkah is like an actual like building in a way. So we actually walk into it rather than just holding it or shaking it or anything like that.
Yamim.
Fires.
You stole my word.
We were taught that spiritually sukkah derives from the cloud produced when the high priest would burn incense, holy of holies on Yom Kippur, whereas the animal sacrifices focus primarily on refining our human animal soul. Incense express the inner consciousness of our divine soul. Our divine soul operates on a higher plane than that of our normal human consciousness. Fine.
time of
You
God.
continue.
Huh?
You
Oh,
continue.
you want it anymore?
Yeah.
Divine
It's in
soul
seconds.
enables us to transcend the limits imposed on our lives by our human animal soul, whose intellect and emotions are focused solely on physical things. Thus, our task on holiday Sukkot is firstly to focus on God's unlimited divinity by building the Sukkot, and secondly to internalize our awareness of this divinity both by dwelling in the Sukkot and by fulfilling the commandment of holding and waving the 4 plant parts.
Rabbi Yoske. Your word
Okay,
is
which
Goymer.
which one?
The Goymer.
Always. Forgive me always. Okay. So wow, good to see you guys. I'm very. I'll just tell you a scenario. I don't know what's relationship. The relationship is basically what we speak over here. I really like to know you guys, but I'm not solid to know each other. So we went to the Grand Canyon trip in jets, and if Isaac was there, I don't know, but whoever was there, asked Tzvi, Isaac was there. The guys went all the way down. It was very hard to get back up. Very. I said, "Well, Yoske, it's embarrassing. I have to ask a helicopter to take me out because it's really crazy going out near the wall." And I went slowly. And every bush there, I used to bend down under the bush to get a little bit shade. When I got up, you know what's happened? A lot of guys told me they gave up. They couldn't make it because they saw old men like me makes it, so they decided they're going to do it. They were embarrassed for me. That's why they made it. It's crazy. Because they embarrassed for me, that's why they made it. So I suggest you learn a mind of a heart. Don't be embarrassed of me, because the mind of a heart makes you how to think, and forever stick to it till you're going to get how to think. And basically, the way I affected them in the physical world, basically the way we think affects each other, the way we feel about each other. Thank you very much.
Schneider.
Don't let Shalom. Can we move down that way? Yeah.
Yo,
No, you don't.
Toby.
No, you're good. You're good. Move down. Yeah.
Should I
Plenty of
stay
room.
backed up?
Yeah. If you back up a little bit, it makes it much easier.
Ooh, I got Isaac's spot. I'm the leader of FiveAlive now.
Yalla. Come on, get in here. Not gonna be able to see you. See, we just had another yid. Just I gotta add it. The Schneer's trying to purposely.
Still not added.
Shane, if you just go like this, I'll help you.
Schneider,
Shane.
just lean forward, bro.
There we go. Yeah.
Another white
There
boy.
we go. Okay.
Isaac, I'm also not added.
No,
Schneer.
lean back.
As you want to
Sit
start
there.
your Northwich?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Sure,
you got it. Cheers.
You got 29
Okay.
seconds.
Go. You're doing
You got a minute,
the
30 seconds.
word.
Where am I reading?
Which word is he?
First, you do the word Vayikra.
Now, let's see what
What's
you're
the first word that comes to your mind? You say Vayikra.
Cold.
Cold.
Cold?
Cold or called? Cold.
No, it was first called, but then
And if you want to read, so then you're reading Rising Above the Physical World.
Culinary.
That those 3 lines. 4 lines.
there's 4 words.
The actual title thing of the puzzle.
9th section.
Well, where are you pointing there?
Terra next.
Right here. Rising Above the Physical
Oh, you
World.
doing that again?
Yeah.
I think we finished a piece. You want to read more?
Where it says Rising Above the Physical
Rising
World?
above the physical world. The Circus Case Yeshiva Siam the Gamer. God instructed Moses to tell the Jewish people, you must live in huts, sukkot throughout this 7-day period.
That's it. Say something.
Yes.
Okay. You're doing Chav Gimel.
23. Marriageable. What? Okay. So what am I reading?
The next one, if you're on the Sukkahs. The Sukkah.
Under the cluster of the night, not the bold line. Beginning of the prayer.
Sukkah.
One point where you finish up.
Page 253. No. Continue. The whole thing.
So I just read, and that's what until I have this how this 5-11
Either you can speak,
Speak
So
like
if I
what you
may,
feel.
can I can get to your turn, explain why you do the daily wisdom, over like letters of the Rebbe and stuff like that. Okay, the sukkah is unique among the Torah commandments in that is the only one that we physically enter. The sukkah surrounds us on all sides. This property of the sukkah is a physical manufacture of the divine energy. The sukkah embodies the awareness that God exists apart from the world and beyond its limitations. So basically, I guess gvul and no gvul at the same time. In the gvul mitzvah, you're able to Hashem is able to bring something, and your whole body's involved. Because I guess most mitzvahs, your whole body's not doing it. I guess based on all this.
Where do we have to?
Members.
Is what's it called? I remember people always saying. I remember people always saying, what's it called? Members. What's it called?
Tavshin Membez?
Yeah.
Pay
Touching
base?
Members doesn't exist. It's like
Does.
doesn't. Okay, I just remember touching Members.
No, you remember like I am base.
whatever. Something base. And yeah. Yesterday I had a pretty crazy day. I called someone like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and like he was like, I called him and he's like, "Oh, come work now." I'm like, "What?" So then I went and worked the entire day. What? Catering department. So then he gave me and then I went to charcoal afterwards. Got a nice meal of charcoal. Then I came back to the dorm. I saw Lady Labor yesterday. I was doing errands for the dude. What I read?
First, you do a word, basukais.
Basuka is
Yeah. A word. Walls. And if you want to read, you'll read "We Are Taught," or you can just speak.
It's my first time here. So far, so good. I guess we'll see how it goes. It's my first time doing FiveAlive in Jet. We did it in Iyar a bunch of years ago with Yaska. When I was in Shagir Masifta, he came by and we did some sort of version of it, as good as Iyar boys could figure it out. It's definitely a little different here, doing it actually in Jets. Hopefully, we'll be here for 30 days. So hopefully, it's gonna be good. Okay. We are taught that spirituality, the sukkah, that spirituality, the sukkah derives from the cloud produced when the high priest would burn incense in the Holy of Holies on Yom Kippur, whereas the animal sacrifice is focused primarily on refining our human animal soul. The license expressed the inner consciousness of our divine soul. Our divine soul operates on a higher plane than that of our normal human animal consequences.
Yes. Word?
Teishvu.
Teishu Trump. You don't need to. Oh, hey, welcome. It's your first day.
Don't talk to me. Talk to me.
Oh, yeah. Welcome, everyone. This is Guy's first day. It's probably around my anniversary in this place. Around that time, because I did, when I came to Jazz, it took me a few weeks to get there. A week or two. But, yeah. So it's been a full year driving this guy crazy during FiveAlive. It's also you think about it, the way like FiveAlive changed. It started off when I was there would be a minute reading. No, 5 people would read the 50 seconds, then a minute, and then sometimes a minute. No, then sometimes a minute and a half. To now just a minute and a half. Yeah, so I say. We're gonna celebrate this full year, like because of full year. Yeah, the Chaim.
Yeah, so it's full year and hopefully another year. But it's like unlikely to happen. Maybe I'll join online during next year once in a while. Be that guy.
Wow, that was a full round. So, first of all, that's amazing. Different timings. Sometimes it's like just how much we have a capacity for. So, primarily, it would be great if everybody could give an hour share. It would be phenomenal. But, I don't know if we're holding there. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, so first of all, I think that every sukkahs, instead of saying sukkahs, we should just call it huts. Like 1 year, imagine like a few hundred people just calling it huts in the shchuna. I think it'll be quite amazing. Like every time instead of saying sukkahs, say, you in Crown Heights for the huts? Yeah. Well, anyways, I think that'll be pretty fun. Also, I just want to point out that something I noticed about like moods of Yom Tovim. Like Hanukkah has a mood. There's a Hanukkah mood, and there's like and like when you're learning about like a Yontif, when it's not that Yontif, it seems a little weird to me. It's like when we talk about Sukkah style, it's like so not Lag B'Omer, Anyways, that's how I feel. A question: Mikvah also surrounds you. Not a mitzvah. Mikvah's not a mitzvah. Oh,
is
thank you. What are the words?
Women, yeah.
Shivas. Shivas, like L'chaim. Gela.
Shivas here.
Okay. Bye.
Yomim. Me. Selfishness. It's funny how like everyone has like their energy, like it switches. You just get a whole new. You just get a whole new world from everybody. Just like the Hoops is always full of energy in the morning,
It's always full.
I don't know. I don't know. Coming out to the van, like sometimes I'm like walking there, like everybody. I'm coming with a shotgun. And yeah, so how it changes every second. Nice to see some new faces. I don't need to talk that much. Yeah. Thanks very much. I'll pass.
Grammar to continue, I guess. I don't know. That's just what. Whenever it says in the Gemara, I just think it's like continuing, like something else. And where am I supposed to read?
It's actually in the middle. You go for our divine soul.
The
What?
divine soul.
Our divine soul.
There you go.
The divine soul enables us to transcend the limits imposed on our lives by our human animal soul, whose intellect and emotions are focused solely on physical things. Thus, our task on the holiday of Sukkot is firstly to focus on Hashem's unlimited divinity by building the sukkah, and secondly to internalize our awareness of this divinity both by dwelling in the sukkah and by fulfilling the commandments of holding and waving the 4 plant parts. What's that? The Rabbis? Pass. There's like 10 seconds left.
Reb Doiv, Chav Gimel.
Vayikra.
Oh, Reb Vayikra. Thank
Vayikra, traffic. Take a minute to have silent meditation.
Rabbi Yasker.
Okay, so I will do what I don't know the friend's name. So I never knew how to cry. I get mad and tears from my eyes from madness, but cry. So I remember the first time I worked on myself to cry, to think about God. So I sang this song. Forgot the song. I don't have it in my mind. And I remember when a small drop of tear came to my eyes, I was excited. So why I'm saying this, I really want to tell you what you're doing by sitting over here together. I can't even tell you. And the effect depends how far you affect yourself 100 years, 200 years, 50 years, 20 years, 30 years, or for a few minutes. It's philosophy is what I speak about because I couldn't express myself to tell you. I got attention from this friend, Joseph Kuhlman. I don't know the name. I'm going to hear. I don't know. All of you try to say your names. I didn't say the word. What's the word I am? Which word?
Chav Gimel.
Chav Gimel. Ken Godel. So I like it. So each one of us are Ken Godel. we are the head of the. Listen. And I'm excited to announce. Okay.
Yes.
Days. I'd love to stay in chit chat. However, I needed to drop off the van so the rest of the pilot medium of jets could get here. Learn some great exhibits. Yeah, yes, you can. It's been a pleasure.
Just have a minute.
Yeah, a minute.
No
rush.
Traffic. No, there's a lot of traffic in the morning getting back to the dorm. I should want everyone to be on time. Sit us at 8 o'clock ready to start.
Okay, so finish
All
that.
right, it's already 8:35.
Right, that's fine. That color there. And Shmoy will continue this. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not
Sure, sure.
You're gonna forget everything.
It's Friday.
Sure.
Okay, back, yeah.
Okay, so number one, good morning, Yaska. So the word is besukos. So besukos in different languages. Okay,
What?
different language. Sukkah besukkah. Sukkah. It's the first word that came to the mind. You asked.
Yeah.
Either way, last night after we came to the dorm, so there was still a small bringing happening, and yeah, Morty was still there. I told Morty that last night. I'm like, usually stories happenings happen. You're like, okay, it happened. It's probably Ashgacha Pratis. Like last night's story that happened to us should be Ashgacha Pratis.
what went down.
Basically, we're savages. No, if we would have made the flight, we would have been. But I have 30 seconds. I can't do the story. I want to leave it up to someone else.
Go for it.
I don't say the story as well as other people sometimes, Stories. But either way, Yossi will say the story. But either way, I want to say, oh, if you don't want to speak, there's something called pressing the high instantly. The next guy takes over instead of doing a meditation. We all fall asleep on that minute. Just have in mind. That's great.
FiveAlive better.
And I will love if we could do once in a while a letter of the Rebbe in the next 30 days. Yeah, 30 days. Just once in a while, maybe a letter of the Rebbe. More practical.
What's his word?
What word are you, man?
Teshvu. Plots. Yaska, you're looking fresh as always. Maris, your eyes getting better. It's good to see. Over your Parser. Love that sweater.
Sharon Jacobson. Those earbuds and the shoes, especially the shoes, are really cool. Isaac Khanen, I really like that shirt. Joseph Cooperman,
Like you're sleeping.
Sleeping
I like your yarmulke. Yossi Elgarten, your glasses are pretty fine. And the fire shoes, looking, just doing your own thing as always. The best. Yeah. I feel like it's good to start off your day being nice to other people. Yeah, go for it. Yossi.
Or Shivas. Shkacha Pratis. First of all, I was saying before, my name is Yossi Elgarten. I was in Shugim Masifta a bunch of years ago, and Avram Schneerson got you to come to do FiveAlive. You came with Isaac's younger brother. I think Mendel was there also. We were both there, and we did FiveAlive. No, so about Mendel, what Mendel was saying, basically there's an organization that they pull out ladies that got married to Arabs whenever they're getting abused or whatever it is. So they help the ladies and they pull them out, and they either move them back to Israel or America, however it works. So one of these ladies was brought down by one of my friends to LA, and now they're going to New York, and she's giving lectures about what happened to her and her life story. So she has a son that's like 18 years old, and he's still not sure like if he's 100% with his mother or with his Arab father. So he came to LA, and we hung out with him for the week. Every night, me, Mendel, and Dovi, and like one or two other shluchim went out with him, and we farbranged with him, and we did different trips and stuff like that. So last night we went out to eat, and we went bowling with him right before his flight, and we got onto the highway to go to the airport, and there was a fighter jet crash, and there was a lot of traffic, and we had to get out of the car and we had to run, and we didn't see the Shkacha Pratis yet. We came to the airport. We were there late, but in Stam, there's Shkacha Pratis.
Fighter jet crash.
Oh, nice. You crashed the fighter jet. You did it.
You
Oh,
didn't do a word, did you?
I did Shivas.
Yum,
Instead of Shkacha Pratis.
yum, sleeping days. Yeah, imagine. So you're trying to make that guy Jewish? So what's the goal? So why don't you, if he's in LA, why don't you head into Jets or Shops? That's the rabbi said it's okay. No, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. Unless you're Coops, you know, you get senior status and you could disrupt everything. But yeah, like how I said my status. Yeah, but like maybe if you really want to help him, like show him an experience with Jets, fighting, just like do it like the whole everything. Just like listen, it's not perfect. We have fun at shop, getting drunk, you know. Like whatever your teenager wants. Pass.
It's a very interesting point. So I was thinking, like, how he's supposed to in bowling. I have no idea. Where's this kid coming from? No clue what the kid wants even. Maybe he does want what every American teenager wants. He's not American, not even slightly. Right? So interesting to think about what does he want. Anyways, so in regards to a letter from the rabbi, I would love to do letters from the rabbi. It just takes work to find one that's like a, applicable, like that we can really go and do, and also make it like clear so that we don't get like mixed up when we're learning it. Also, once like you're, this is like kind of set up, it's kind of easy to do this. And I did tell Schneer before that basically this is my default to go to Daily Wisdom, but when we have something else, we'll switch to something else. Yeah. I have a lot of things to say. I don't know how much time. I was hoping you were going to explain the mikvah thing, how it's not a mitzvah or something. That's I think you were going to say. Another thought about sukkahs is that usually we say a bracha before we do the mitzvah, right? That's closest to the mitzvah as possible. But why don't we say the bracha right before we walk into sukkah? That's the mitzvah. You can hold it, please. Thanks so much. Right, I'm holding enough stuff here. Anyways, that was another question that I had. You can listen.
Say a word.
I don't say a word. Which one did you do? Yamim. So I'm doing V'goymer. V'goymer. Arab.
Allahu Akbar. Vayikra. Energy. Yeah. Letter of the Rebbe sounds nice sometimes. This is also works. Just go into it and like everyone reads it with the intent of understanding. Just like look at the piece and like do what you want to like what you could take out from it. You know, I find it easy. What do you mean? Say it again. Whatever. I'm saying like it's not that hard. Too bad sometimes I come with a question or whatever, and then Svi gives me like a weird answer, and it's fun. Yeah. See, spiritually, the sukkah derives from the cloud produced when the high priest would burn incense in the Holy of Holies in Yom Kippur. Sukkah derives from the cloud, so the sukkah is the cloud that is produced when he burns like a terrace in the whatever. Does anyone know what that means?
Of Gimel.
23. I understand Michael Jordan yesterday. LeBron. It's really hard for me to wake up in the mornings, honestly, and I think the first couple days are actually the easiest because you like just started and it was like easier, but then it gets harder and harder and harder, and then at a certain point it just gets easy again. I think it's like an ocean where it gets very deep, and like I don't know, but the ocean in like Puerto Rico where we go every year, like it gets super deep, and then at a certain point it gets very shallow again, and like deep far down it's actually shallow. It's like when you work on something, it's like easy at the beginning, then hard. I'm really excited to Mir Hashem go to Israel. I never went, and I think it will be a great opportunity to explore Israel and have a great time with my friends and VIP and Rav Isaac and get to know what's his name, the other guy. He came here once. Bliz, yeah, that guy, and I think a couple of people I know are going also. I'm not 100% sure. I think other guys from Wilkes are going. And
Members, though.
Members, crazy Asian people. One of the things that I think was really cool about, first of all, this guy that came, it's like you're not even literally the whole point is just to hang out with this guy and just show him that like Jewish people are normal. Because this guy literally grew up like in I don't know in Gaza or wherever, and he literally grew up through the whole system of like, you know, we have to kill Jews. They're not normal. They're not this. They're not that. So like. The whole point was just literally to hang out with the guy and just, you know, make him feel comfortable and whatever. And I think one of the cool things was too that we told him that we're going to be in Israel for the summer, and he said, definitely, you know, when we get to Israel, we should definitely call him. He wants to meet up with us, whatever. So maybe we could like schlep him maybe into VIP. We make like a Fabring or something with him, make him a little crazy. Might be exciting. And if you ever need to rebook your flight, make sure the lady helping you is not Asian. Like less than be on set. Next.
Rabbi Yoska.
So I heard everything you guys spoke about. My attention I got. Thank you very much. I don't want to say the names, people give me attention. I want to share short. The one thing I read, what?
Don't worry about
What?
sukkahs.
Basukis, paradise. So I want to say something, a very interesting. We did one time a sukkah paradise. We did a whole act of it. I will just respond, not paying attention. You see the guy, the red bird that was sitting here. The guy he left. You know why he left? Because of me. I tell you why. Because I didn't say he's the 10th man. If I would say he's the 10th man, he wouldn't leave. He would feel guilty. I was thinking that I'm the 10th man, or you the 10th man, who is the 10th man? But he was the 10th man, really. He became the last guy. So if you acknowledge him, about him, he would be here. He would manage to leave. He would make all the excuses not to leave. So this is the way it is. When you pay attention to somebody else, how he is, don't think about yourself. Always when come things, I think about myself. So it's crazy. I didn't realize how logical. I was going in my mind so many, who is the 10th guy over here? Who is the 10th? And I didn't know that I kicked away the 10th guy. That's why we know he's the 10th guy. Otherwise I would know he's the 10th guy. So everything is like this basically. When you have a problem, it's you. God is not fair. He shows you to see the problem. That's you are the problem. Me, basically. Not you, not Noah. Because he was sitting closest to me.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Teshuvah, settle down. So the one part of the story that's still missing, which we're getting different pieces here, is that so we were stuck in traffic about 1.5 miles. We weren't moving, and usually that takes like 5 minutes to get to the airport. GPS was going from 25 minutes to 30 minutes. So we decided at a certain time we got to get out of the van and just start running to the airport, about 1 mile away. So we get out of the van, and there's other people running. It was the craziest traffic anyone ever seen. There's guys literally running down with suitcases and stuff like that. I took some videos just with excitement while you're running. Like, yo, the point is, we had to get to Terminal 7. So we decided to get. So we were following GPS by walking, but a lot of times it takes you through places that are not like official places. so we went into like where the construction workers, where their like trailer is, and it was like all fenced around. So we had to jump over the fence. And then I'm thinking about myself. Imagine like I'm driving and I see a guy in a white shirt, yarmulke, big beard, jumping over a fence, halfway falling off. It was part of the excitement. Either way, we got there, and Asian lady, whatever she was, we had the excitement of, you always see it, even in the movies or in life, someone standing there and yelling like, "Where's the manager?" Thank God we had that opportunity to stand there. We were yelling. She was yelling. We didn't understand what each other was saying. Kids said they missed their flight. The kids said they slept there for the last 8 hours, and they took the flight back to New York on a different airline. It cost a few $100,000.
Okay. Thought twist.
Shivas.
Uh,
Right? Shivas? Yeah.
Mhm.
Shavuos.
Mm.
Oh, I had something to say before. Oh, that's wrong. Pretty crazy. This dude that grew up like straight up Hamas. Pretty freaking crazy. I guess it's like hard to wrap your mind around. Oh, I had something really juicy to say. Come back to me.
Yemen. Love. So about what Yossi was asking a little bit, and what Isaac started saying, and Dovi also started saying, is that when we hung out with a kid like this, he's no exposure to Judaism really, or Hasidus in general. And I think the point was that we were just there to like be friends with him and show him love. And if that goes anywhere, then good. If not, then we're just trying to help another Jew. And I think it really shows that Thursday, which was yesterday, which was the last day that he was here in LA before he was flying to New York. We were told that we're not hanging out with him because he has to catch his flight. And we were all texting him goodbye and saying goodbye. And he thought that we're going to hang out on Thursday. And once he saw us all texting him, he went over to his mother. He's like, Ma, he's like, we're here for another couple hours in LA. The one thing I want to do is I want to go hang out with those guys. And my friend that's running the organization or helping, whatever it is, he was saying that it's pasha crazy that you see a kid comes, there's a clear language barrier because he only knows Hebrew, barely knows English. And the guys that we had that speak Hebrew had a broken Hebrew. And we were trying to figure it out. But just sitting there and giving the kid true love, Pasha showed, and it was really amazing.
Yeah. Commercial break. What's the word?
The gamer.
The gamer. Whatever that means. That's no word, but whatever that means.
Whatever that means. One word.
Yeah. Commercial break. This event was sponsored by Starbucks Coffee. Yossi, yeah, it's like, so he's already on the way to New York. Well, no, I don't know. Maybe you should give him even more love. You should have brought him to. Why don't you bring him to Jets? What? When students were here?
Yeah, he played soccer. Students outside.
How didn't I know about this? I'd have driven him crazy that he would never want to go back to. But yeah. So Yasuke, you're looking at your phone. You see what's happening to your phone? I'll tell you what's happening to your phone.
Vayikra. Echo. So, amongst all the amazing things that I have to say, I do want to say thank you because, like what Schneider was saying before, he was saying I don't have to speak as much, but I think that both are important. The fact that, you know, I'm listened to, or people are listening to me, and also that I get to hear more. You know, it's amazing. What you were saying about the mode change, but I think it's also more than just a mode change. I was thinking also just the ideas are the same, but you're right that there's more. There's actually a mode change by every person that speaks, which is phenomenal. Really amazing thing. So thank you, everybody. It is a pleasure. I don't think Starbucks sponsored this one, but if they would, it would be very nice because I just realized this is actually a very expensive event. Right? If you know what I'm saying. So this is actually Starbucks should definitely sponsor this event. The thoughts of what we actually read, because I don't know about you, but me as a Chabad Chassid, and I learned a bunch of Chassidus and stuff, and a lot of times the first 3 times that I read this is basically how I learned everything else. I just don't understand it, and I read it, and I'm like, yeah, it was Yotze, and I didn't understand a thing. But last time that we read it, I actually got it. So
Read it.
Feet.
Very good. I'm glad you got it. Very cool that you Shluch hung out with him. Especially you. And yeah. It's weird. I don't really whatever. Oops. I don't know. I'm passing.
Shalom. Members.
What's that? 42?
42. Find a good 42.
Huh?
Find
Kevin Love.
I'll take your word
Check.
for it.
I'm pretty sure it's 42. I don't know. This is like almost like what we used to do on Fridays, but it's like with a twist. It's like more, you have to work more. You can't just like, cause like if there was a topic like last, now it's just like, so it's like really awkward when you don't have anything to say. So now I'm just talking about it. I think it's good to like just talk, and like every round you have to say something. It like teaches you how to like express yourself. And I'm not very good at that at all, and I'm getting better at it, so that's good.
Here are some details.
And I was just wondering. Oh, no. Okay, so now that we can, or we could all go because it's 15 minutes.
Joey, last one. Go. Closing remarks.
I think probably the biggest lesson that I learned that I guess you started saying this too is that sometimes like better to just not have an agenda, not have what you're trying to get done, and literally just show someone love and just try to make the guy smile. And I mean, we could have went in there and be like, yo, our goal is at the end we're buying this guy a pair of tefillin, and hopefully he's. And at the end of the day, I don't even think we brought up like anything once, because that's, you know, our like the whole idea was just to show this guy, literally just show him love, and I think it had a much deeper effect on him than anything else we could have done. Obviously, the situation depends on who you're dealing with. I'm not saying that you should never push people to do good things. I'm just saying I feel like in this situation, that's what had to get done, and I think it worked out really well.
Could you do a word with sukkahs?
So it's love.
What?
Love.
Love. Both sides, baby. Yalla.
Four walls of love.
Shkoyach. Mashiach now. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You've been getting my text?
Much bigger job.